shots, got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Lance now on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Davis Price again.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Ty Davis Price
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup.
And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And Lance now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lance. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 27, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Jet, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On third down, Jet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Up the middle they go. Jet. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the air now with Herbert. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On second down now, Jet. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Jet, and he's got some space here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 13. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That is caught inside the 5. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers have moved out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready? Second down. Here's Davis Price.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Black Ultra. Red Tigers. Throwing now is Lance.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The final shot before the break for Herbert.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, L.A. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah.
Oh, this is blocked. But he will not be able to advance this into the end zone, so it will stand as a blocked PAT. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one is incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Bush. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Jet. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Play action. It's Herbert. His man on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Chargers 34, 49ers 20.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price.
They find some open field here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 27.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Slot man moves right. To throw on 3rd down. Bush. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 strikes, 19 strikes. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Biden, 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Bush. This one caught by Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Bush. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Bush. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
60
Looking to throw. Bush. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Okay, ready? Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Bush. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! from 13 yards out. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a two-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
34.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Ready.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, 199 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Davis Price once more. Room. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. 49ers. Ty Davis Price with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the 49ers get a bit closer. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 11 yards for number 11.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
49ers 41.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that field.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Jet. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Bush. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Bush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this